Hey guys, this is Ayana from Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, and you're watching Hip Hop Weekly.
Weekly All Access. This is Brianna, and we're here live this morning with the one and only Ayana Fite. How you doing? Welcome to Hip Hop Weekly.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Introduce yourself.
Oh, well, my name is Ayana. I am from Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta and the daughter of DJ Hurricane.
I just watched him the other night with Run DMC. It was like a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Was it about J Master J?
Uh-huh.
I have not seen it yet. My mother said that it was really good, so that I need to watch it. So I probably am going to watch it today.
Okay, all right. So you're the owner of the Cozy Closet, of course, cast member of Run Up Hip Hop Atlanta. Let's just get started. Just introduce yourself, let everybody know how you got started in the industry.
Oh gosh. Well, I was brought the opportunity to be on Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta through a fellow castmate who was Brandon Barnes, and I initially said no to be on the show several times because I was very happy at the job that I had, and my dad was very adamant that he didn't want to be any part of reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
But after the network kind of asked us not a few, a lot, we finally was like, okay, we'll give it a shot. If we don't like it, we won't do another season. So it's kind of was an accident because I was very much loving my job, ready for my promotion. So I was very content with life, and then this show kind of came out of nowhere.
Okay, what were you doing before the show?
I was a manager at H&M.
Okay. All right. So being on the show, how has life been? How was the experience on the show for you so far?
It's a change. I'm very, very, very before reality TV, and even still now, it's a lot of stuff I keep to myself. I'm private, so even with my relationship, friendships that I may have, anything, I've always been super keeping what I care about the most close, near and dear to me, and not sharing everything with the world. So making a transition into being on TV, and everybody that watches the show, of course, feel like they have the right to impose in your life. And I'll be out and get asked very personal questions that I would be I would never ask somebody that I don't know that question. But people, when they watch you on TV, they feel like they know you, especially if you have a story that they can relate to. So it's a transition.
Okay. And how do you feel that you touched on your relationship? How do you feel that the show has portrayed the lesbian in a positive light?
I feel like past season one, because that's when they were introducing all of the cast members to the world. I feel like past season one, I do appreciate that the show normalizes my relationship. They don't try to focus so much on the fact that I'm in a lesbian relationship, going through trials and tribulations, ups and downs. It's just I'm in a relationship going through ups and downs. And I feel like when you see a lot of lesbian relationships on other shows, they kind of make a mockery of somebody being in a gay or a lesbian relationship. Mm-hmm. And the show that I'm on, it's just a relationship.
It's just a normal relationship.
Right.
That's good. Okay, so you're, the owner of the Cozy Closet. Talk about that. How long have you had that?
I started Cozy Closet shortly after I quit my job at H&M. And I feel like I mostly started Cozy Closet because I was trying to find a sense of happiness, because reality TV just wasn't doing it for me, and I loved my job so much. But of course, it got to the point where I couldn't work a job in retail and then just have people know where I work and come in the store and take pictures, and it just became, people are crazy. It became an unsafe situation. So I was like, well, I love merchandising. I love, I always gave H&M different ideas. So I was like, well, why don't I just start my own company instead of being sad about not being able to work for anybody else anymore?
And I bet it was a bit of a distraction too, people coming in and you trying to work.
Well, you could tell towards the end when I quit anyway that it became to a point that I didn't want to be there anymore. And not because of the company, but because it was just overwhelming being at work and being a manager, I couldn't just be like, all right, I'm just gonna sit in the back all day. Like the sales advisors need you on the floor. So I had to quit. I can't do this anymore.
Okay, all right. Now let's get into your YouTube channel. What inspired the title Ayana? Did I say it right?
Beauty with Bay on YouTube. Well, I feel like what mostly inspired it was, for one, being on a reality TV show like mine, and there's so many different people on the show that they have to show everybody's situation. So people don't get a full glimpse into your life because they have to move on to the next cast member. So I get so many questions about stuff that goes on with me and stuff that's in my relationship, not just my relationship, like makeup, hair, just different things that people ask me all the time. So I was like, well, why don't I just kind of make my own show out of it where I can be in charge of the editing, I can be in charge of what content I want to share. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to start my YouTube and just talk about beauty and health and relationships. And some people ask questions like, oh, how did you come out to your parents? Like, and I can vlog about stuff like that. And I think I actually want to interview my parents to ask them some questions that I've never been able to ask them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I may be more comfortable doing in a situation like a quote unquote TV show than I would be just sitting down and going, well, how did you feel about this?
Mm-hmm.
It would just make it more comfortable.
And that was going to take me to my next question too. How was your parents receptive of your decision as far as, you know, what you are as a person, your decisions that you've made, you know, and stuff like that?
Well, as far as my sexual orientation, first of all, my dad was always accepting. I don't know if he was always fond of it, but my dad never was like, you know, I don't accept this. My mom was like that. She wanted no parts of me having a girlfriend at all. She did not want a gay child, so we had to get over that hurdle. But we are definitely over that hurdle now. But any other decision that I've made, my parents have always been supportive and told me that they're proud of me and have helped me emotionally, financially, just anything that I needed for any type of dreams that I wanted to pursue.
Okay. So what's next for you? I know that a lot of people who are on reality TV, they're transitioning more into like the television, film, sitcoms. Do you see yourself transitioning into like major roles like that?
I think I want to try. I think for me to be thrown into the industry out of the blue, I feel like I definitely need to try different things to see what I actually fall in love with. So acting is one of those things that I would like to try to see if that's something that I can fall in love with, because there's so many different things that you can do in the entertainment industry.
Right.
And to find what your avenue or what your lane is going to be. So that is definitely something that I want to get into to see if that's something that I could possibly fall in love with.
Okay. So you have a lot of things that you like to do, I could tell. Like when you're not, you know, filming for the show, what do you do in your spare time? Like what do you do for fun?
I spend time with my girlfriend. We are actually, and all my like friends make fun of us, we're actually a really boring couple. So we lay in bed all day and watch ID. When she goes to work, I watch HGTV all day. In my spare time, I literally, honestly hang out at home with my girlfriend. That's fun to me. I don't like leaving my house. My publicist Jasmine knows that it takes everything to get me out of my house to do stuff.
So that's why we didn't see you last week at the party.
Yeah, was that the party that I had my nieces? Yes, I was
Okay.
like, I got my nieces and we stayed in the house.
Okay. Okay. All right. No problem. Okay, so you got the show. You know any like tours or anything coming up for you?
I have been thinking about doing sort of like tours. That's what I'm going to call it and market it as, but it's going to be like pop-up shops, different pop-up shops for Cozy Closet, and then other things in the works. I do want to do cosmetics, but that's where my YouTube video comes into play, because I want to read comments and get interaction from my fans to see what they want, because there's different people interested in different things, and I want to see what my target audience like. Do y'all want complexion products? Do y'all just want eyeshadow? Do y'all want highlighters? Like, what do you guys want from me because I want to appeal to y'all.
Okay. Now, you seem pretty successful, and congratulations on all of your successes. What is your definition of success?
I honestly feel like doing whatever makes you happy because I have done stuff before that will make me money, but I don't like doing it. And I don't think that that's successful no matter how much money you make off of it. You have to do stuff that actually makes you happy and makes you feel fulfilled, because I've had that conversation with my parents before, like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, but I do not feel fulfilled, and it's making me sad. It's making me feel like I can end up being depressed. You have to do stuff that makes you happy.
Right.
That's success.
Right, definitely. I agree. Your passion, sometimes it's not always about the money.
Right.
The passion overweighs everything.
That's exactly why I said doing different things to find what you're in love with.
Right.
Like, not just focusing on one thing, because that is what's making you money at the moment. You need to find what makes you happy, so that, of course, if you are persistent in whatever makes you happy, you're going to start making money from it.
And the money will come, right.
Exactly.
Definitely. Okay, well, is there anything else you want to speak about that I didn't ask you about, you want our listeners to know?
No, I just want everybody to subscribe to Beauty with the Babe, because 2019 is right around the corner, and that's when I'm going to start uploading episodes onto my YouTube.
Okay, all right. Again, let everybody know where they can subscribe, and let everybody know your social media handles.
Okay. So on YouTube, you can subscribe to Beauty with Bae, B-A-E. My Instagram is Ayana Fite, and my Twitter is Bayana, B-A-E-E-Y-A-N-A.
Okay, nice. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for checking in and speaking to Hip Hop Weekly.